Good afternoon, everyone. How are you feeling tonight? It's actually an afternoon. I don't know why I said tonight. It feels like nighttime out here. So good to see you all. Thank you so much, Mari, for that great introduction. Thank you, John. Thank you to the entire Downtown Seattle Association for bringing us all together today. And thank you to everyone who is here, our business leaders, our property owners, our nonprofit partners, our public servants, for caring so much about the future of this city. For those of you who I haven't had a chance to meet yet, my name is Girmay Zahilay. I am your new-ish King County executive. I say new-ish because it's been over 100 days now. I have the privilege of serving more than 2.3 million people across King County, across 39 cities and unincorporated areas. Our responsibility at the King County level is to help make sure the systems that hold our region together actually work. Public transit, public health, public safety, housing, economic opportunity. And the one thing that is very clear to us at the regional level is that the future of downtown Seattle is deeply connected to the future of this region. A strong downtown Seattle is essential to a strong King County. When downtown is safe, bustling, walkable, and vibrant, that success spreads outwards to the entirety of King County. It drives jobs, it supports small businesses, it connects people to culture, arts, and opportunity. For many people across Washington and around the world, downtown is our front door. It's the front door to this region, and when that front door is welcoming and alive, everyone benefits. For me, this is also personal. I grew up in Seattle. I grew up in South Seattle specifically. If anybody has ever heard of Franklin High School or New Holly or Rainier Vista, I always get at least one shout whenever I say Franklin and a couple of boos from the other school. Uh, I grew up coming to downtown, going to watch movies at Regal Meridian, eating at the Cheesecake Factory back when it was still a thing, riding the monorail to Seattle Center and the old Key Arena back when the Sonics were playing. We're going to bring them back here very soon. And by we, I mean Mayor Wilson is going to bring them back very soon. Today, downtown looks different in my life. It's where I come to have dinner with my family. It's where I take my baby's daughters to the Pike Place Market or to the aquarium, and where I come to work every single day on behalf of the residents of King County. I think everyone in this room shares a similar vision that of what downtown can become. A downtown where businesses thrive, a downtown where families walk along the waterfront. Shout out to the waterfront. Are you all in the room today? Where people feel safe getting off the train or the bus at night, where arts, culture, sports, and nightlife create energy 7 days a week, not just Monday through Friday during business hours. That kind of downtown takes collaboration. It takes city government, county government, including my fellow King County Council members. Where are you at? Raise your hands, King County Council. I know you're somewhere around here. State leaders, business leaders, and community organizations all doing their parts. So let me share what I think that King County should be doing. Some of you may have heard this already, but I call it my 4 Bs for a better future, the top priorities of our administration: breaking the cycle, building for affordability, better government, and being in the community. So first, when it comes to breaking the cycle, we want to work with all of you to break that cycle that is harming so many of our communities of homelessness, substance use disorder, violence, trauma, incarceration. It keeps going, and it not only hurts the people who are experiencing those overlapping issues, it also hurts the broader community. During my campaign, I held roundtables with employers across every sector, especially those here in downtown. And the number one issue I heard about over and over again, I expected it to be taxes and regulations, those types of issues. But the top issue that I heard about were the impacts of public safety, homelessness, behavioral health challenges on the people experiencing those issues, our employers, our employees, and our workplaces. And that reality is not just a humanitarian challenge, it's also an economic challenge. So when people cannot safely commute, when behavioral health needs go untreated, when individual cycles between the streets and the jails are happening without sustainable intervention, it affects all of us. Our approach is going to be grounded in evidence and collaboration and focused on outcomes. We're building out our crisis care centers levy so people who are experiencing mental health and addiction crises have somewhere to go besides jail or emergency rooms. We're expanding mobile crisis response teams and behavioral health outreach. We're continuing investments through Health Through Housing to provide permanent supportive housing for people who are in need of stability and care. And we're strengthening coordination across the criminal justice system, courts, public defense, prosecution, and our jail systems so that it's not just a revolving door from booking to streets over and over again. And like Mayor Wilson and her announcements, I also share her vision of dramatically increasing emergency housing and shelter. We will work together to put resources and strategy behind options that can quickly move people from streets and encampments to environments that are safer, more therapeutic, and more manageable. Again, we can break the cycle through greater coordination, greater urgency, and more resources toward those evidence-based strategies. Second, building for affordability. King County is growing. We all know that. And we need our infrastructure, our housing, our childcare, our transit, our economy to grow and keep up with the pace of that growth. I believe strongly that more supply leads to more affordability, so we have to work together to build more housing, more childcare, more transit, more infrastructure that allows everybody to participate in this economy. To get there, we need stronger public investment, we need better regional coordination, and deeper partnerships with our private sector partners. We also need faster permitting. We need thoughtful adoption of AI tools to streamline these processes. We need clearer timelines. We need more predictable regulations. We know that predictability matters to our developer community who are deciding where to invest. It matters to employers who are deciding where to grow, and it matters to workers who are trying to plan their lives. At the county level, we'll continue investing in affordable housing and childcare. We're strengthening regional coordination so all of our cities can grow together. And we're soon going to bring on a new economic development director whose job will be to convene and collaborate with our business community, shape a strong regional jobs agenda, and support small business formation all across King County. Thank you. My first applause. I feel honored. Thank you so much. The third B, better government. None of these priorities are possible if government cannot effectively deliver. So we have to provide services more effectively, more equitably, more transparently. That means performance metrics. It means internal accountability. It means real partnerships with our cities and our private sector partners. Last week, I rolled out my Better Government Executive Order. It focused on accountability, performance, transparency, finding cost savings. We've hired an internal audit director. We've set up a cabinet of senior leadership who is 24/7, 365 days a year going to be focused on accountability and performance. And for the first time in King County's history, on an enterprise level, we are going to do a base budget analysis. That means for the first time, we're not just going to roll over 90 or 95% of our budget from one biennium to the next. Instead, we're going to build our budget from the ground up, identifying the programs and the strategies that are most effective and investing in those and moving away from strategies that are not producing the results that we intend. We've also set up our executive office so it is better aligned to deliver results on housing, on safety, on public health, and economic development, and we're implementing a strong return to office policy at least 3 days a week. Our administration will continue to be focused on continuous improvement. And lastly, the fourth B, everybody don't get out of your seats and leave yet. I'm almost wrapping up, okay? The fourth B is being in the community, and I think this one really exemplifies the spirit of the Downtown Seattle Association. I believe government should have a visible presence in all of the communities that we serve, and also help people get out of their homes and out into the world, doing community service, shopping, attending events, and more. First and foremost, that means expanding transit that connects people across the region and especially to downtown. We'll continue expanding bus service options through Metro. Do we have any of our Metro partners here today? Metro, yes, thank you, Metro. Also, Sound Transit. Is Sound Transit in the building? A little bit quieter, but we love you, Sound Transit, too. We're going to continue making it so that those are safe, clean, frequent, and accessible. We're also making transit easier to use than ever. Tap to Pay is here, where you can use your credit card to get on the bus. Just tap that. Transit will also play a huge role as our region prepares to welcome the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Our transit system, our emergency management teams, our King County Sheriff's Office, which provides safety services on our transit systems, they are already coordinating closely to ensure that residents and visitors are safe and that we deliver that once-in-a-lifetime experience that so many hundreds of thousands of people are going to look for when they come to this region. I have no doubt that Metro, our Sheriff's Office, and emergency management teams can deliver. As you know, during the Seahawks parade, the system handled more than 330,000 boardings in a single day. Sound Transit similarly saw its biggest ridership ever. That tells me that because we did that with no major issues, we will be ready for FIFA. We will be ready. Being in the community also means activating our public spaces through For Culture, through our Doors Open program. King County supports the artists, cultural institutions, and events that bring people downtown. We need more attractions like the Art Walk, or live music in Pioneer Square, or the many concerts and shows happening across the city. When theaters and galleries and restaurants and music venues are thriving, that ripple effect strengthens the entire economy of King County. Last, we're continuing to evaluate long-term opportunities for the Civic Campus project. King County owns much of the land and many of the buildings in the southeast corner of downtown. And we want to work with all of you here to transform that area from a 9-to-5 business park to a 24/7 neighborhood that is full of housing and restaurants and retail. Let's do that together. So, Downtown Seattle Association, I just want to tell you that I'm so excited about the opportunities that are before us. We have new leadership across city, across county, across state governments. We have momentum returning to downtown, and we have an opportunity to shape what the next chapter looks like. The future of downtown will be shaped by the choices that we make right here, right now, today. Investing in strong transit systems, supporting vibrant cultural spaces, addressing behavioral health and housing challenges, and ensuring people feel safe and welcome when they spend their time and their money right here in the heart of King County. King County, as a government, is proud to be a partner in that work, because when downtown Seattle succeeds, I believe our entire region can feel it. Thank you so much, everyone.